Hey everybody, happy Shine Bright Sunday. So last week we talked about the importance of running your own race and staying focused on your unique journey and not getting distracted by what everyone else is doing. And I shared a little bit about David and Saul and their story. And I've been sitting with David's story a little bit more this week. I've talked to my dad a couple times and we just kind of started to talk about some things with David's story that I wanted to share with you. So one of the things is that God told David that he would be king, but right after that, he went back to being a shepherd. He went back to the field. He went back to the ordinary. There was a lot of time between the moment that David killed Goliath and the moment that he actually became king. And so in that in-between season, he wasn't just sitting around waiting, though. He was enduring. He was surviving Saul's jealousy. He was living in the wilderness. He was navigating betrayal. He was facing battle after battle. And when I was talking to my dad about this, we both were talking about how easy it is to feel like God's forgotten about you when things take longer than expected. That dream that you've been holding on to, that vision that you know God gave you, that seed that you know that he planted, when it doesn't happen right away, it's tempting to start to doubt and to start to wonder and to start to question God and to start to question if you heard him wrong. But let me remind you that God is the orchestrator of all things, including time. So it is his timing. His timing is impeccable, it's strategic, and it is always right on time. So looking back over my own life, I can see moments when I wanted something so badly. I just knew that this thing was meant for me. And now when I think about it, if I had gotten it then, I would not have been ready. I didn't have the character. I didn't have the muscle. I didn't have the strength. I didn't have the capacity, the wisdom, the clarity, or the knowledge. So the waiting, the wilderness, that is preparation. That is where you get your strength. So David's time in the wilderness shaped him into one of the greatest kings that we've ever known. So those years were not wasted. They were essential for his journey. So if you are in a season of waiting, wondering, or feeling just a little bit impatient, feeling a little bit weary, this is just your reminder that God has not forgotten about you. You are not behind. You are being built. Your muscle is being strengthened. Remember that you are chasing God's heart, not applause, not approval, not anyone else's timelines or expectations. So keep running your own race. So there's a scripture in Galatians 1:10 that says, am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. So I just want to leave that scripture with you this week to remember who you are and remember whose you are and the vision that God gave you and the seeds that he's planted inside of you. Your mission is never about pleasing people. It is never about anyone else's timing, but it is always about serving God through your gifts and your light. So remember, he's got this and he's got you. So keep learning, keep growing, keep serving, keep building, and keep shining bright. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you next Sunday.